Shark Bay, bring it. I love getting away from the van. Beck doesn't like it too much because it's a bit of a hassle, but I don't know what she's worried about. I do all the work anyway. Far out. So at the moment we're at 100% battery power and it's pulling 40 amps out of the battery to run that aircon system. Plus I've got 2 fans going to circulate the air. Another $15 a night for nothing just because we've got 3 kids between the ages of 3 and 6. That's bullshit. Alright, welcome back. Last time we left you at Nature's Window in Kalbarri. In this app we're going to take off from there. We'll show you a wicked free camp at Galena Bridge and then we'll make our way to Shark Bay, Monkey Mire area. So hope you enjoy it. Let's go and check it out. Ah yes, here we go. This is Galena Bridge free camp just outside of Kalbarri. It's about 80 k's or something outside of it. We came here last night from Nature's Window. We got here pretty late, so we couldn't really see where we were going, but heaps of room here and there was tons of people here too. But down here, if you come for a quick look, the river's absolutely pumped at the moment, so there's so much water in there. We stayed here a couple of years ago and it was bone dry, but look at this, there's been water all the way up into here. There's kangaroos in here last night. The highway is just there, but it's pretty quiet of a night time. No dramas with road noise and that sort of thing. But awesome campsite, eh? I'll put the drone up. I'll give you a look around of how big it is. There's so many spaces down here, and there's even there's bins everywhere. With they've got a good idea. They've got these yellow metal grids on them to stop the crows and stuff getting into the rubbish. Perfect idea to stop messing up the campgrounds, and there's plenty of them, so you don't need to leave your garbage around. But anyway, there's fire pits for you to use. There's also picnic tables. Look at that, straight down to the water. It's pretty awesome, eh? Such a good spot. Like, fans over here. We have not stayed in a caravan park since we left Warrnambool, which is like nearly 2 months ago. So it's friggin' awesome, eh? Like you do your research and you can pretty much free camp your way around the country if you want to. Today we're going into Monkey Mire. Sometimes the caravan parks have got the prime real estate, you know, and that's where you want to go. Like we want to go and chill out at Monkey Mire. A few days of awesome weather, watch the pelicans and the dolphins, and me and Beck might even go to the resort for dinner. So anyway, if you want, you can free camp around the country, but stash away a few extra funds just so you can splurge on some of those prime real estate caravan parks around the country to just make your trip that little bit better, and you can see everything you want to see. So righto, we'll go and show you. Shell Beach on the way in, awesome spot. Then we'll hit Monkey Mire. Yes. Shark Bay, babe.
I know.
Haha, we're at the turn off.
We love this part of Australia.
It's awesome. So off the main highway, don't skip it. Some other people drive straight past because they think it's too expensive and commercialised. It's one of the best parts of Oz, and you've just driven halfway around the country to get here. Take your time, spend a few extra bucks, and go the 130 k's in to check it out. You won't regret it.
Yeah, but people think it's just all about Monkey Mire, but there's actually so much to do around there. You've got Shell Beach, there's this little lagoon, and Tamla Station, Steep Point. There's so much to do.
Francois Perron, there's a whole other national park out there.
Yeah.
Got to get out there. We're at the turn off now. Have a look at this. Shark Bay, bring it. Hey? So many cool spots. Now what we're going to do, we're in here now, right, at the Overlander Roadhouse. Last chance to get fuel before you get into Denham, which is up here. Oh, we're going to go all the way up to Monkey Mire today and do this top sort of peninsula first. And then we're going to come back down here. We'll load up all our supplies and stuff in Denham. We'll come back down here and then we'll hook through here. We stayed at Tamla Station last time. We'll give you a look at that. And then we're going all the way up to here, Steep Point, and we're taking the ferry across to Dirk Hartog Island. So that's going to be sick. Always wanted to do it, can't wait to go. We're going to go over there and check it out. Some wicked camping. There's a homestead over there and a young family who run that island. So, Shark Bay, we are stoked, mate. Can't wait to get in here. Seriously, and how's the weather? Sunshine, about 34 degrees. This is mint. Let's go. Hey, this will be us. This will be me and Beck. Ew. just walking in to Shell Beach. Come here, Beck, show me these flies. These are just as bad as Nature's window.
I'm not dealing.
Anyway, it's a short walk. Here's the car park. Spin around. It's like only like 100 or 200 metres. It's nothing. How cool is it? It's like walking across like a bit of a shell desert to get to the water. I'm just trying to convince this sad sack to get in the water though. Oh, look at that. I'm going for a swim. All right, we're pretty bloody lucky. Look at this. Yay! Shell Beach car park. Making lunch.
It's a stinker.
It's a stinker, but we've got the aircon on. Huh? I'll show you a bit more about it. Runs off the EnerDrive system. I've done it in other vids, but we get lots of questions about it. So, here we go. Got a big inverter that sits under the seat and it runs off a 300 amp lithium battery. And then this is what tells us what's going on here. So at the moment we're at 100% battery power and it's pulling 40 amps out of the battery to run that aircon system. Plus I've got 2 fans going to circulate the air. Now, what that means is that we've also got all the solar on the roof pumping in, offsetting that. So usually it pulls about 50 to 60 amps. Now it's only pulling 40 because we're pumping in a heap of solar as well. So sit here, make lunch, crank the aircon, chill out. Oh mate, brilliant. If you haven't got lithium in your van, when you do a big lap, you're gonna want to because it makes ones like this so happy. I'll tell you, if she's happy, I'm happy.
We are just arriving in Denham. Oh, look at that!
Look at the colour of that water, mate.
Oh my god, magic. It's a good little stop in here. They've got a couple of IGAs. You can grab a coffee. There's like cafes, restaurant, the waterfront and foreshore area is fabulous. And they've got, yeah, like 2 or 3 caravan parks here, and there's a really good, well, it's not amazing, but there's a good little playground on the foreshore too. Show you a look around.
Yeah, you can easily spend a couple of days in Denham. Good spot too if you don't want to pay for Monkey Mire, like the entry fee in the caravan park. You can base yourself here. It's only half hour in to drive in a day trip out there. So. Dolphins this morning, mate.
Oh, we are. We're heading to the dolphin feeding. So we're staying at Monkey Mire. So it's just a short walk, like 200 metres or something, to the dolphin feeding. So the first feeding is at 7:45. Previous times we've been here before, they've had like the second and a third feeding. But apparently that's not the case at the moment, just because the dolphins aren't coming in. So it'd be interesting to see down there how many people are there, because last time I think there was only about 50 people. But I've heard there's a lot more.
Yesterday there was about 300.
Yeah, so we definitely won't be feeding dolphins, but no. Hopefully Justin's got some footage from when Jack
last
did
time.
it. Yeah.
And we'll see what we get today. But the good thing to note is you don't have to stay here to come and do it. A lot of people just stay in Denham. It's only like 13 kilometres away. You can day trip in, pay your entry fee at the station and come and see the dolphins and check out the resort and stuff, so you don't need to stay here.
You can swim in the pool here, I'm pretty sure. If you just...
I don't see how they'd stop you.
Yeah.
You just park and walk in.
So, like, pay your money, come in, use the pool, use the facilities.
Go to happy hour, 3:30 to 4:30.
4:30 to 5:30 at the other
2
one.
happy hours. Even though happy, I don't know, $9 for a beer, is that really that happy?
$6 for a wine.
Oh, that's pretty happy.
That's not too bad. But...
Anyway, that's what Monkey Mire is renowned for, is the dolphin feeding and the experience. So, and for us, it's a brilliant spot, mate. Like, this place has gotten at least 3 times bigger than it has since 2 years ago.
Yeah.
There's heaps of room, there's heaps of facilities, and it kind of feels like you're on a little resort holiday in amongst your big lap caravan trip.
It's a really nice spot, so...
Check it out. I know it's a little bit expensive, but throw a few extra funds in there for this, and I reckon you'll love it, eh? Yeah. Seriously, I think we've got super lucky with our stay at Shark Bay. Check this, mate. I don't know if it's ever been this not windy on the west coast. There is like not a breath of wind out there. It's just crazy. Been at the pool all day. I'm about to go down and get the kids. Beck and the kids are down there and we're going to go down the beach, hang out the beach for the arvo, but far out. Check this out. This has changed so much in the last 2 years. This is the waterfront sites over there. If you want to get one of them, they're sick, but they'd be highly sought after. Then look at all this grass. Brand new camp kitchen and games room. There's a theatre room in there. There's barbecues. Then there's just tons and tons of campsites. And then all these waterfront cabins and stuff along here. And then you've got a couple of bars and restaurants. We're going down there for Happy Hour Savo, but holy hell, mate. Shark Bay at its best. Honestly, I don't think it's ever going to get any better than this. So we've got bloody lucky. The stromatolites. Here we go. Easy walk from the car park. It's only like 100 metres down. And you get to this cool little boardwalk. It's awesome, actually. It's a pretty nice spot. Like, check out that water.
Yeah, it is beautiful.
It is epic. But I'll show you.
High tide or low tide?
Oh, it's low tide at the moment. But I'll show you what these little things are. They're kind of like these little round, spongy rock looking things. And that's it. It's like nothing majorly spectacular, but I think they're supposed to be like, I don't know.
World Heritage listed.
Yeah, like in the whole scheme of biodiversity, or I don't know, David Attenborough sort of stuff. It's they're pretty specky, but to look at, yeah, not much chop, but it's a nice spot. So this is the stromatolites. There you go. Told you it was pretty specky, didn't I, Beck?
Oh, it's bloody amazing.
It's like you can't miss this.
No, this should be #1 on your bucket list around Australia.
#1 hot tip on travelling Australia. Go and see the stromatolites. Anyway, there you go. So now you've seen it here, you don't have to drive in and do it yourself. How good's that? You can thank me later. So there's 2 spots to stay here. You can stay at the Hamlin Pool Caravan Park, bloody flies, or you can go to the Hamlin Outback Station stay. We looked at both of them. It's going to be Hamlin Pools, $11 per night per adult, $3, $5 per child.
5, yeah.
Yeah. So it's going to be like at least $32. Even if we said Charlie's actually 3, then it'd be $37 for an unpowered site. Or you can go to the station and it's going to be what?
40
for an unpowered site. Anyway, or we can go 20 k's up the road to the Overlander Roadhouse and pull up in the free camp, the gravel pit over the road. So that's what we're going to do, and spend that extra $40 on the fuel we need to get out to Steep Point tomorrow. So anyway, we are leaving our caravan at Hamlin Station stay, because it's about the only place to do it, either there or Tamala or Tamla Station, and it's $14 a night at the station or at Hamlin, or it's $10 a week out at Tamala. But anyway, we just don't want to. I know it's about 60 k's down the corrugated road to take the van into Tamla, and I don't think we're going to stay there when we come back, because we'll be out of food and stuff. So we're going to budge up and pay the $14 to stay, or to leave the van.
Like you said, at least we know it's safe, and
yeah,
we're not dragging it down a corrugated track when we don't. Yeah, we're not staying there.
It's funny, but because if we'd stay there for the $22 a night, unpowered, that's pretty fair. We'd go and stay there. But for another $15 a night for nothing, just because we've got 3 kids between the ages of 3 and 6, that's bullshit. So we'll go.
We'll spend our money elsewhere, and we're heading towards like Exmouth, and for us, we're always tossing up money, and instead of paying that, we'll go and like buy coffees and something that we genuinely really enjoy and want to spend money on. You know what I mean? Yeah. It's
a big bugbear of ours. We reckon you should pay per site. Shouldn't matter if you've got a family or there's just 2 of you. You're still taking up the same amount of room. You're still on the same space and the same site.
Plus, they're not using
just think
any
it's rubbish,
power.
Mate. Nah, we're unpowered. We use all our own facilities in here. Anyway, one of our big issues on the road. But anyway, we just move on and we go on free camp. So that's the plan. Tomorrow, Steep Point. Let's giddy up. Righto, here's where we are prepping to go to Durkartog. It's called the Overlander Roadhouse. So you can camp out the back. Doesn't cost you anything to free camp out in this back bit. You can get fuel and everything over there. And the highway and the turn off to Shark Bay is right there. So only about 30 k's down that road is where you turn off to go to Useless Loop out to Steep Point and to Durkartog where we're going. So I'll quickly run you through our setup in the back of the ute. So storage wise, we carry a lot of these cargo gear boxes. Generally they're empty and they fold flat and they just store away up in here. So the canopy when we're towing the van is pretty lightweight because there's nothing in it. A lot of spare storage ready to go. But then when we do go away, we unload a heap of stuff out of the van into these containers so we can be fully self-sufficient and have everything we need when we're away. So up here, we've got a slidable storage shelf that runs full length, and it only stops there because in behind me fishing bag is the porta potty, so we can carry one of those with us. There's my big fishing tackle bag. Got a couple of extras drinking waters there. Also got 45 litres of fresh water here. So that runs in an under tray tool water tank under there. And then this one here is a big trundle drawer that pulls right out the back, houses all my recovery gear and stuff. So up here, a lot of this is food and toiletries and first aid kit, a bit of camera gear. Just handy to be able to put it up there out of the way. It's like a second shelf up there. Down here, I've got one drone in here that's Phantom 3. I use that just for fishing. It's got a sky rigger attachment. Hopefully we'll be able to use it over at Durkartog and get something good off the beach. But that's why I carry that one. Got another camera bag here that houses some good gear and then a little charging station. So all my battery chargers and everything for camera gear and batteries and audio and stuff all lives in there, so I can just plug it in and they plug into either the cigarette socket here or the USB ones here. So DC to DC charger, AC charger, and then that's that side done. A couple of big drawers. So these never really change. In here I've got computer gear and spare stuff and GoPro gear, sort of everything that's needs to be looked after. I pack it in a bit of padding and put it in there. And in this back drawer, this is just like my tools, head torches, jump starter, spare air filter, you know what I mean, car wash and a bit of degreaser and oil and that sort of stuff, just general sort of maintenance stuff on the road. I've fine-tuned my tools pretty good after 3 years on the road, so I don't carry too much, eh? So hopefully I'll never have a major breakdown and I'll be pretty good. But anyway, I'll take you around the other side and show you where all the clothes and all the food live, eh? Righto, on this side we've got a fixed shelf that runs all the way along the top here like this. The reason I did that is because I wanted to carry these containers or just for extra storage. So these are always empty, but now I'll take them out and we fill all them with clothes. So I just take these in the back. She fills them up with all the clothes and whatever else she wants.
No,
knock, knock.
Service.
Open the door, babe.
Yeah.
Here you go.
Thank you.
On the phone as always, far out. Anyway, so she does that and then we load up the kids' clothes, her clothes, my clothes, and it all lives in there. Happy days. And then these suckers, they're usually folded up and they live in these empty boxes, but when you pull them out, whoa, they're pretty heavy because I've loaded them up. I'll pull out my kitchen table. This one can go here. And then these are what we fill all our food with. So, same with the plastic tubs. I just take these in empty, load up all the food out of the van, bring them back out and chuck them in the ute. Awesome, hey? These things here, cargo gear, you can get different sizes. They also make our swag bags on the roof up here. So, they've been living up there for months on end now and they stay dry, they stay out of the dust, and then when you do roll your swag out, like I'll show you when we get to Durkartog, they're all still mint, mate. Everything's in there. You got sheets, blankets, mattress. The only thing we have to take is pillows, and we take them out of the van, shove them behind the seat on the way over there, and then they live in the swag while we're camping, and then take them out again when we get back. But anyway, that's her. I'll put this one away. Obviously I leave a bit of spare room for beer and a couple of random things that we always forget at the end and you can just chuck in. This drawer here is pretty much our whole kitchen setup. So table, then you slide this one out. My cooker, I run an induction cooktop because I've got a big inverter in there. Then a little cutting board sits on top of our cutlery section. And then this bit's free because we take our coffee machine with us. And we take like an espresso pod machine and sit it here with the milk frother because we can't go without coffee. And then in here we got a collapsible tub for doing washing and stuff, and the fry pan lives in the back there. Just make sure you buy the right induction fry pan to fit on there, so it works a treat. Anyway, and then the fridge. Got a 60 litre ARB Elements fridge on a clear view side that drops right out. Check this out, ready? Pull the lever, drop him down. How good's that, mate? Easy to open, nice big buckles. So I've still got to go and load that up. So pretty much pull all the food we've got out of the caravan fridge and freezer and chuck it in there. So when we go away, we've got plenty to eat. And then there she is. Hey, there's the power pack. Big 200 amps of lithium, 2000 watt inverter, full kit out, all done by this man, hey? A bloke called Caleb runs Pro Touring Concepts. Holy hell, mate. Check out his pages on socials. He builds some seriously cool rigs, but he does a lot of stuff with the Norweld canopies, which is what we got. This is the Norweld Package 3 Deluxe canopy. It's a full timer, so it means that the canopy does not jack off the tray. It's never going to come off on ours. You can get the same package in a jack off setup. It just means you've got like a tray skin and then a floor skin on the canopy, and you've got wind off legs, you can move it. But for us, mint. Finish it off with the Rhino rack. We'll show you the full setup when we get over to Dirk Hartog, but man, I can't wait, eh? I love getting away from the van. Beck doesn't like it too much because it's a bit of a hassle, but I don't know what she's worried about. I do all the work anyway. Far out. I'll quickly show you at the top here. I'm carrying an extra 2. So we've got another 2 20 litre Jerry's of fuel there. The Tread Pros, a boogie board, couple of chairs. All we got to do is throw our chairs on, our camping chairs, and we are good to go, mate. So happy days. You know I love this thing. I've showed you before, it comes in handy, but places like Dirk Hartog, you got to take all your rubbish with you. So having one of them to be able to chuck all our empties in and garbage and stuff along the way is going to make it sicko. So right on, I'll keep packing.